Hello, my name is Raine Holiday. I am a part of the Navajo and Lumbee tribe. I am an undergrad student majoring in biology with a minor in chemistry at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I specifically wanted to come to UNC because I was inspired by my older cousin, who is a UNC alumni. She was heavily involved with the AIC and CIC, and I grew up without a Native community, and so coming to UNC meant finding that Native community and a place to plug in and feel like I belong. For me, my plugging into the American Indian community on campus started with Carolina Horizons. I started that the fall before I applied, and that just kind of introduced me into what it would be like to have a Native community on campus. Once I started my freshman fall, I went to the CIC cookout, and there I met Dylan Hammonds, which is now my powwow co-chair, and a lot of other wonderful people in the AIC and CIC. And honestly, my first response going there was just that it felt very homey. It reminded me a lot of like when I would visit home back in Lumberton, Pembroke area. So I just really enjoyed having that community here, and I immediately was addicted to coming. And even when times in the semester got difficult and my classes got difficult, and maybe I wasn't at CIC some Tuesdays, some GBM meetings, I always knew I had a home and a place that I could go to and rest and relax around my own people. I am very close to my family. It took up until the deadline of the night before to accept my admission to UNC, and I had such a hard time. I was so conflicted because I had a hard time leaving my family. My mother and I are very close, so for anything, I think that it would be to tell myself that at the end of the day, it is my life, and this is the path that I choose to take, that I walk, and these are my goals and ambitions, and to just get out there and be brave. For me personally, as a woman in STEM and as an Indigenous person in STEM, specifically I want to be going to pre-med, that I would say that even though the road is lonely, to be brave and step out of your comfort circle sometimes, and you will find communities along the way. Even if it's at a big university, you find ways to make the university smaller. And I think that is like the most important thing, is to find a community, because UNC is strenuous, it's challenging, it's a competitive school, but finding those people around it that make it feel like home make all the difference and keep you from burning out. And having that support somewhere you can go means a lot and will help you ultimately in the end to be persistent and not lose dedication in what you're doing. So even though I often feel like I'm alone, I find a lot of comfort in my Native community and in my church community on campus.